guys, Mad Rambles episode 237 today, back again with another video as always. And today's video, I want to talk about something I'm pretty sure I've never talked about before, and that is change. Because I think a lot of people, again, these are just my opinions and beliefs and thoughts, so if you disagree with them, great. If you agree with them, even better. But I see a lot of people and they're so scared of change, right? And they're not even prepared for it. As if they live in a world where they somehow vehemently believe that nothing will ever be any different, that the course they're on will be the same forever, or the world that they live in will be the same forever. And as everyone knows, even with the simplistic things like technology, I say simplistic, but even with such common things like technology, it changes every 5 years drastically. Every 20 years, extremely. Every 50 years, it's like a new world, right? So, especially in today's day and age where sort of things change so rapidly, you need to expect change. You need to be comfortable with change. You need to want and desire change. Because so many people think change is bad. Change is negative. What's right is what we're doing. And people need to switch their outlook. Okay, where we are is great, but it could be better. It's that change from complacency to proud but never satisfied. You can be happy with where you're at. You can be proud with where you're at. You can be comfortable with where you're at. You can like where you're at, but you can still want to be better. And I think with that mindset, you embrace change. And when you embrace change, you're more likely to get the best out of change, especially when it doesn't happen of your own fruition. When it's not something that you desire. Maybe it's an unexpected change. Maybe it's a negative change. Because you're used to adapting, because you're used to that change, the key word being adapting, you're used to thinking on your feet, you're used to coming up with solutions, you're used to riding the wave of time and coming out on top. So that when there is something negative, your life will lean towards a positive way rather than a negative way, like so many others do. Because they're not ready for change, they don't expect change. You know, it's like the age old people that just sort of have their little house and their little 9 to 5 and put away some money every year in the bank, and then just boom, a recession hits, or maybe they buy some shitty stocks and boom, the market crashes and they lose everything, and they're like, oh my god, it's because they thought everything was gonna go on like that forever. They didn't plan for anything. That's another thing. People don't plan for things. I think with change, the mindset you need to have is that as proud but never satisfied, because then you're able to adapt to anything positively like that. You used to be constantly wanting to change yourself anyway, so that you're already in the motions of changing. So just another change is just another change. You already know how to deal with it. And you need to plan for changes. What's the best outcome? What's the worst outcome? Create your 3 to 5 moves from that and go. So not only will you be better at thinking on your feet, you won't need to think on your feet because you'll have a structured plan. And not only will you have a structured plan, you'll be comfortable implementing your plan because you always implement it. So whatever life throws at you, you're able to stay the course and be successful and accept it and live through it and breathe it and exist within it as you should, in a positive way, not a negative way. I've been Keenan, been a good call. Peace.